Well, I thought I'd share with you how our Monday has gone. Kind of a tough one. My daughter Jessica's calf unexpectedly died, a little black bandit, Sunday morning. He was a little off on Saturday. We had a weather system come through, but there shouldn't have been anything too significant. But he wasn't really maturing in the way that he should have been in terms of his growth. And sometimes these calves, something just doesn't sync up, the way it's supposed to. And I've been keeping an eye on him, and unfortunately, he passed away early Sunday morning, and that was pretty challenging to share that with Jessica and Kristen. Just because he's the one calf that Jessica had really taken an interest in, and I think if you've been following along in our episodes, you'll understand, her affection for the calf. So this morning, this actually started midday yesterday. Our oldest horse, Travis, my blonde Palomino roping horse, blonde. He's big, 15 to 1,200 pound horse in his prime. We covered a lot of miles together. And he's been a great school horse. We've taught people how to rope, how to ride, summer camps. Kids are still riding. As a matter of fact, we did 3 lessons with him on Saturday. And yesterday, he had a really acute attack that, I can speculate a little bit what was going on, but he was in extreme pain and very, very uncomfortable. And I started his pain medications right away. I upped the dose on him. And it looked like a really acute colic. But then it didn't really match up with all the symptoms that we'd normally have with a horse that was colicking. So I think there may have been something else at play, but he was 33 years old. That's like a 100-year-old human. And he was a tough guy, He's always been a tough horse. And he was in good shape for his age. I had him on a really good nutrition program. We watch him closely. We don't overuse him. He was just a little walk trot horse. But he still had a big heart. And great memories. I've had the horse since, I think, 96, 97. So as I spent time with him and continued his pain meds, I stayed with him till about 9:30 last night, and he was resting pretty comfortably at that point. I know, having gone through this with many horses over the years, this is that challenging part of the stewardship of taking care of these animals. We bring them into the world, and we train them, and we fix their boo-boos and help them become good citizens, and then at the end we have a responsibility that they end their life as humanely as possible. And I've learned that at the end, these are herd animals, and they're just terrified of being alone. So what I did was I had taken him down into the round pen, and after the rain on Saturday, we had a nice damp sand, and when horses are in extreme pain, they'll sweat profusely, and that was certainly the case with him. And I had hosed him off and cooled him down and kept the fly spray on him and tried to help him be as comfortable as possible. He was really thankful. He'd get up and walk to me. He'd lay down next to me, and we'd sit together. And I just talked to him. And he liked hearing my voice. And, when it's at that time, it's hard. It's really hard, to go through that with your horse, with your dog, your cat, cow, these livestock animals and companion animals, that we love. And then I was out at 5:30 this morning to check on him, and he had just recently passed. So we're going to be letting people know about Travis passing, and we're going to celebrate his life, and we'll share some stories and photos over the years with you, and I think Kristen is already talking about doing a tribute on our Bright Ranch Facebook page. But I want to personally tell some of our clients who have been using Travis as their lesson horse, and I'll make those calls today, let them know about it. So I met with Jessica earlier this morning, and I kind of helped bring closure to this weekend for her and the loss of Bandit, loss of Travis, and help her understand that, this is all part of the job. You got to take care of them to the best of your ability in that care and custody and training. We have a moral responsibility to help them exit this life as painlessly and gracefully as we can. And we did that. It's not the first horse to pass with us. It won't be the last. But I thought I'd share this moment with you and help provide some insights as to some of the challenges we face as horse people.